2K Sports. Last game for the Pelicans, they picked up a W against the Trailblazers in Portland. And guys, it could have gone either way. Nearly won that one by 2.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
So the Pelicans win the tip. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. And it's Crowder at the 3 spot.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Sullinger. It's rebounded by New Orleans. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
Yeah, and you know, they weren't used to seeing a team and not getting at least one win off of them last year, and that's what they're looking for now.
Here's Thomas after Drew Holiday's score. Now Thomas. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. He feeds it to Sullinger. Clock at 6. Up here for New Orleans. The Celtics also changing it up. David Lee's checked in for Zeller. Johnson comes in for Jared Sullinger. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. Outside Thomas. There's the triple. The rebound by Anderson.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. Well, let's take a look at where New Orleans ended up rank-wise in the league last year, Kevin. 3rd in scoring, 3rd in assists, and they were ranked 3rd in team field goal percentage. This is a team that shared the ball and got quality shots on a regular basis.
And you go back to their offensive output last season, they put points on the board in a big way, an entertaining style with a bevy of offensive weaponry.
Hunter's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Here's Hunter. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Johnson now top of the key. Johnson the screen. Crowder kicks to Lee. Boston again missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Vasquez passes to Freak. Pondexter kicks to Freak. Out to the right wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. Misses the 3. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Up top, Crowder, defended by Anderson. And the pass to Crowder. Shot to stop the drought. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Crowder's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Vasquez dishes to Freak. Bangs home the trifecta.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Now here's Smart. Tight defense on him. Here's Hunter. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Hunter's got his first bucket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pelicans on top, up by 3. On New Orleans, back in a moment. We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question. I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate the loss of a loved one or a close friend. And sometimes, even though it's difficult, with that kind of weight on your heart,
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Thomas gets a wide open look. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Anderson a screen on Thomas. Vasquez passes to Freak. He dishes it to Ashe. 5 on the clock. Anderson's shot is off.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And Thomas, here we go. Thomas with another miss. Pelicans trail by 3. Freak kicks to Pondexter. Anderson outside. Puts one up from 19. And that one's good. Freak's got 7.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
The dish to Johnson. Crowder the pass to Zeller. The stupendous finish in traffic. And the Celtics lead by 3.
They're doing much better now. I mean, in the first quarter, they converted less than 30% of their field goals. But they've bounced back nicely here.
Vasquez kicks to Anderson. Here's Hasek. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Thomas. Takes a 3. And the shot is good. Thomas got 7 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
There's the feed to Freak. From deep. The rebound by the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
Boy, those are excellent points you make, Greg. And being as far down as they were, as late as they were down, I mean, that should feel...
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Without question, Avery Bradley displaying his skills today.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Vasquez, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Freak subbed in for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Celtics. Lee's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Johnson comes in for Sullinger. Hunter's checked in for Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. On the court for the Celtics, Johnson is out there with David Lee. Then there's Smart. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Pelicans trail by 13. Freak kicks to Ashe. It's Evans on the wing. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Evans has got 15.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Here's Thomas, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Looks to me like they hit the refresh button here in the second half after shooting less than 40% from the field before the break.
But the defense allowed them to stay in it, and now with the offense looking rejuvenated, they've got to be feeling confident.
And he gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 15.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Celtics lead by 15. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the... Kelly Olynyk checked in for Jay Crowder. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Luke Babbitt is out there at Perkins. Then there's Quincy Pondexter, and it's Cole in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Outside Thomas, clock at 6. And it's Freak with the rebound. New Orleans with the ball. To the inside. Cole's shot is good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now, here's Thomas. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home.
We got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Avery Bradley. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this